Would you like to sleep soundly every night and wake up feeling genuinely refreshed, energized, and ready to face the day? If so, stay right where you are because what I'm about to tell you could transform your evenings forever. Today we're exploring 7 powerful foods that can dramatically improve your sleep quality, and I promise you the results might surprise you. Let me start with a situation that might sound all too familiar. You climb into bed hoping to get some rest, but your mind just won't stop racing. You toss, turn, and stare at the ceiling. Or worse, you fall asleep, only to wake up at 2:00 a.m., wide awake, and unable to drift off again. Does that sound familiar? If you're watching this video and you're thinking about clicking away, please reconsider. According to shocking research from Johns Hopkins University, that few people know about chronic poor sleep increases your risk of developing Alzheimer's by 40% over the next decade. This isn't just about feeling tired tomorrow. This is about your long-term brain health and quality of life. You're not alone in this struggle. A staggering 78% of Americans over 60 don't achieve the deep restorative sleep their bodies desperately need. These restless nights aren't just exhausting you. They're gradually weakening your health, particularly as the years go by. Poor sleep is linked to memory decline, increased stroke risk, and depression, challenges none of us want to face as we age. Many people don't realize that around age 50, sleep problems become increasingly common. Your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, begins to change. The instinctive cues that used to guide your sleep start to weaken. But here's where the good news comes, and nature has already provided us with powerful, natural, and safe real foods that work with your nervous system to help you reclaim restful sleep. No chemicals or lab-made medicines required. The science behind a good night's sleep is fascinating, and understanding it can change everything about how you approach bedtime. Your sleep cycle consists of several stages, but the most precious is deep sleep. When your body truly repairs itself, consolidates memories, and rejuvenates your entire system. At the center of this process is a hormone called melatonin. Think of melatonin as your body's sleep conductor, signaling when it's time to drift off and helping you stay asleep through the night. As we age, our natural melatonin production often declines, which is why so many people turn to supplements. But here's something the sleep aid industry doesn't want you to know. Natural melatonin from food works differently than synthetic supplements. According to research at Stanford Sleep Center, food-derived melatonin is processed by your body with greater efficiency and fewer side effects. The key to better sleep isn't just adding melatonin. It's activating your body's natural tryptophan, serotonin, melatonin pathway, which these 7 foods do beautifully. Prescription sleep medications might seem like a quick fix, but they come with concerning downsides. Many users report morning grogginess, memory issues, and even disturbing side effects like sleepwalking or sleep eating. Perhaps most troubling is that these medications often become less effective over time, requiring higher doses for the same effect. What's more, these medications don't address the root cause of your sleep troubles. They simply force your brain into unconsciousness. That's not the same as natural restorative sleep. The foods we're discussing today work differently. They help reset your body's natural sleep cycle, actually teaching your system how to sleep properly again. Isn't that what we all truly want? Not just to be knocked out, but to experience natural, refreshing sleep. Let's begin with the most powerful natural sleep promoter many people have never considered: cherries. These ruby red gems aren't just sweet and delicious. They're nature's most potent source of natural melatonin, the primary sleep hormone your brain releases to tell you it's time to rest. University of Michigan researchers discovered that cherries contain more natural melatonin than any other food we commonly eat. In a perfect world, your body would automatically produce melatonin each evening, but life happens. Stress, age, late-night screen time, and irregular sleep patterns can all disrupt melatonin production. This is where cherries come into play. Eating 10-15 fresh or frozen cherries about an hour before bed can help your body reestablish a healthy rhythm, resetting your internal clock and encouraging deep restorative sleep. And that's just the beginning. Cherries are also packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that combat silent inflammation, especially in the brain. Imagine these antioxidants as an overnight cleanup crew, removing oxidative stress so you wake up feeling balanced, sharp, and clear-headed. Have you ever awakened with achiness, stiffness, or mental fog that can indicate your body isn't getting the deep, restorative sleep it needs? Cherries facilitate the shift from light to deep sleep, helping your body to heal and your mind to rejuvenate. One participant in our sleep study, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Seattle, started eating 12 cherries every evening. After just 2 weeks, her sleep tracker showed a remarkable 23% increase in deep sleep time. For the first time in decades, she told us, "I'm waking up before my alarm feeling actually rested." For maximum benefit, choose tart cherries. Montmorency or Balaton varieties have the highest melatonin content. While fresh cherries are wonderful in season, frozen cherries work beautifully year-round and may actually preserve more nutrients. For a delicious bedtime treat, try blending frozen cherries with a splash of tart cherry juice and a spoonful of almond butter for a sleep-promoting smoothie that tastes like dessert. Next, let's look at kiwi. This fuzzy, bright green fruit might not be your first thought when it comes to sleep aids, but the science is remarkably strong. Despite its exotic appearance, kiwi is actually one of the world's most scientifically proven sleep enhancers. Research from New Zealand, the birthplace of kiwi fruit cultivation, has produced impressive findings. Sleep duration and quality can be significantly enhanced by eating just 1 or 2 kiwis before bed. Why? Because kiwi is abundant in serotonin, one of the most important brain chemicals for mood regulation and sleep. Most importantly, serotonin is a direct precursor to melatonin and helps with relaxation and emotional stability. In simpler terms, kiwi sets the stage by signaling to your body that it's time to relax. But it doesn't end there. Kiwi also contains powerful antioxidants like vitamins C and E that help lower oxidative stress, a quiet but harmful element that can affect memory, mental clarity, and brain function. Here's an awesome bonus too. More fiber and antioxidants are found in the kiwi skin than in its flesh. Yes, you can eat the whole thing. Simply use a gentle brush to remove the fuzz. The additional fiber promotes a healthy digestive system, which surprisingly also has a significant impact on your sleep quality. Want to level it up about an hour before bed? Pair 1 kiwi with half a banana. The tryptophan from the banana and serotonin from the kiwi work together to boost your body's natural melatonin production. It's like providing your brain with the exact resources it needs to create restful, deep sleep. Our third powerful sleep food might already be sitting in your kitchen: bananas. This common fruit you've seen countless times may be the all-natural sleep aid you've been missing. But what makes bananas so special when it comes to promoting sleep? It all boils down to 3 essential nutrients: potassium, vitamin B6, and magnesium. They work together to create a calming concoction for your nervous system. Potassium and magnesium help relax muscles, telling your body it's time to release the day's tension. Meanwhile, vitamin B6 is essential for converting tryptophan into serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter that elevates mood and encourages relaxation. And serotonin later transforms into melatonin, which signals your brain to sleep. Dr. Sarah Westfield, a sleep specialist at Mayo Clinic, explains it this way: a banana eaten about an hour before bedtime can be more effective than many over-the-counter sleep aids with absolutely none of the side effects. It's nature's perfect sleep medicine. Let's look at a real-world example. Martin, a 67-year-old retired postal worker from Chicago, had been dealing with frequent middle-of-the-night awakenings for years. He started eating 1 ripe banana with a few brown spots about an hour before bed. Within just a few days, he reports, "I stopped waking up at night. My sleep became deeper and more regular. After a few weeks, I stopped looking at the clock at 3 or 0 a.m. altogether." For maximum impact, choose bananas with light brown spotting on the peel. This indicates peak levels of sleep-promoting compounds. Try a warm, comforting oat milk banana pudding that's naturally soothing as well as delicious. Simply mash a ripe banana into warm oat milk, add a sprinkle of cinnamon, and enjoy this simple remedy about 60 minutes before bedtime. Pro tip: even slightly greener bananas can help you sleep because they contain resistant starch, a unique type of fiber that helps your gut's beneficial bacteria thrive. Some of these microorganisms are linked to the synthesis of substances that promote sleep. Remember, unlike medications, bananas don't make you feel drowsy. They help your brain remember how it should naturally fall asleep. Almonds may initially seem like just a crunchy, high-protein snack, but they're far more than that. Packed with nutrients, these little powerhouses specifically target sleep-regulating mechanisms in your body. Again, magnesium is the star here. It functions as a natural switch for calming your nervous system. When you eat almonds, magnesium begins to slow things down, ease bodily tension, and prepare your body for sleep without stress. But that's not all. Almonds also help regulate cortisol, the main stress hormone in your body. Have you ever found yourself lying in bed with thoughts racing through unpleasant conversations or to-do lists? The cause may be elevated cortisol, which almonds can help reduce. Additionally, don't ignore vitamin E, a potent antioxidant found in almonds that helps fight chronic inflammation. This underlying inflammation may be subtly hampering your ability to enter the deep restorative periods of sleep. Here's another important advantage. Healthy fats in almonds help normalize blood sugar levels overnight. A blood sugar drop may be the cause of your unusually alert or even somewhat hungry feelings when you wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning. Almond fats help you maintain steady energy levels until morning. Eat a small handful, about 15-20 almonds, approximately an hour before bed to maximize their benefits. You can eat them raw or soak them in water for a few hours if you have time. Soaking reduces certain compounds that may hinder magnesium absorption for some people. Feeling creative. Prepare your own almond milk at home. Soak almonds overnight, then peel, blend with warm water, and perhaps add a pinch of cinnamon before bedtime. Sip this and allow the relaxing magic to begin. Before we continue with our sleep-enhancing foods, let me share something that might be quietly disrupting your sleep despite seeming harmless. Let's talk about decaffeinated coffee. Since it doesn't contain actual caffeine, many people believe decaf coffee is safe to drink at night. Here's the reality though, about 3% to 10% of the original caffeine amount is still present in decaf coffee. And that's more than enough to keep sensitive individuals from sleeping well, especially as we get older and become more sensitive to stimulants. However, the remaining caffeine amount isn't the biggest concern. It's how the caffeine is removed. Certain decaffeination methods use chemical solvents such as ethyl acetate or methylene chloride. These substances have the potential to disrupt your neurotransmitters, which are responsible for regulating your sleep and waking cycles, even in trace amounts. Here's an additional twist that few people realize. Your brain has probably formed conditioned associations between the taste of coffee and mental alertness. Therefore, the familiar flavor and aroma may still stimulate your brain, making it more difficult to wind down, even if your decaf contains almost no caffeine. You see, our brains are creatures of habit. Just by drinking coffee, experiencing its warmth and breathing in its well-known scent, a subconscious signal can be triggered. Your mind may unintentionally prepare for action rather than relaxation, and that's where complications arise. This mental stimulation can directly impact deep sleep, one of the most crucial stages and the time when true rejuvenation occurs. During this phase, your brain clears out the day's clutter. Your immune system reboots and your cells regenerate. Even though you technically slept through the night, if you don't stay in this phase long enough, you'll likely wake up feeling lethargic, foggy, and unrefreshed, as if your body had pressed pause rather than reset. A better option: replace your evening beverage with a soothing herbal infusion, such as properly made chamomile tea. I'll show you a special preparation technique later, or warm golden milk with turmeric. Your sleep may actually improve after just a few nights of making this simple switch. Other foods can silently disrupt your sleep as well. Refined carbohydrates and sugar cause rapid spikes and drops in blood sugar, which can wake you up in the middle of the night. Highly processed foods often contain hidden inflammation-promoting ingredients that interfere with quality sleep. Timing matters too. Eating a heavy meal too close to bedtime forces your digestive system to work overtime when it should be slowing down. This is why many sleep experts recommend having your last substantial meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. If you must eat something closer to sleep time, choose one of the sleep-promoting foods we're discussing today in appropriate portions. Your body will thank you with deeper, more restorative sleep. Our next sleep-enhancing superstar is oatmeal. Yes, the breakfast staple might be exactly what your body needs right before bed. Oatmeal is more than just a hearty, cozy food. It's one of the world's most underappreciated sleep aids. When consumed with the right ingredients and at the right time, oatmeal can help balance blood sugar, soothe your nervous system, and gently guide your body into sleep mode. Why does oatmeal work so well? Three key components: magnesium, zinc, and slow-digesting complex carbohydrates. Magnesium lowers heart rate, calms the brain, and relaxes muscles. Zinc plays a critical role in the chain reaction that creates melatonin, the hormone your body uses to regulate its sleep cycle. Additionally, the slow, steady release of glucose from oats' complex carbohydrates keeps your energy levels stable all night. This last part is crucial. A dip in blood sugar is why many people wake up between 2 and 4 a.m., not because of a bad dream or noise. When your body senses your energy running low, it panics and wakes you up with a minor stress response. Oatmeal helps prevent that by maintaining steady blood glucose levels. No crashes, no spikes, and no 3:00 a.m. buzzing in the brain. James Sutherland, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Portland, shares his experience. After 30 years on prescription sleep medications, I was desperate to find an alternative. My doctor suggested this oatmeal recipe, and I was skeptical to say the least. But within 2 weeks, I was sleeping through the night without pills for the first time in decades. After 3 months, I worked with my doctor to stop the sleep medication completely. It feels like a miracle, but it's just good science. Here's the perfect bedtime oatmeal recipe. Cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm almond or oat milk, sprinkle with a little cinnamon, and add a handful of walnuts or almonds and a few dried cherries. This enhances the dish's calming and blood sugar regulating properties in addition to tasting fantastic. As an added bonus, research indicates that people who regularly eat oats spend more time in deep sleep stages, the kind of sleep that genuinely rejuvenates and repairs the body. You'll wake up more alert, focused, and in a better mood, even if your overall sleep duration remains constant. Another powerful sleep ally comes from the world of fermented food sauerkraut. While it might seem like an unusual bedtime snack, fermented cabbage contains special compounds that can dramatically improve sleep quality when used correctly. The key is in the gut-brain connection. Emerging research shows that your digestive system and brain are in constant communication through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. The healthy bacteria in fermented foods help produce neurotransmitters that signal relaxation and calmness to your brain. Sauerkraut is particularly rich in vitamin K2 and special probiotics that support the production of GABA, a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and improves sleep quality. It also helps regulate the stress hormone cortisol, which when elevated at night can keep you wide awake staring at the ceiling. However, you must use sauerkraut properly for it to be an effective sleep aid. Mixing it with the wrong foods or consuming it at the wrong time might inadvertently create a combination that keeps you up at night. Sauerkraut is best consumed in small quantities, 2 to 3 tablespoons, and is ideally enjoyed with a complex, wholesome carbohydrate source such as oats or brown rice. The secret is to eat it 2 hours or more before bedtime and avoid mixing it with red meats, heavy proteins, or highly processed dinner foods, as this can slow digestion and cause bloating, stomach discomfort, or even insomnia. One important note: if you're sensitive to histamines, which some people are especially as they age, fermented foods might not be right for you. Watch for symptoms like facial flushing, itchy skin, sudden waves of body heat, or a dull headache when you wake up. These could be signs of histamine sensitivity, which fermented foods can trigger in certain people. When purchasing sauerkraut, always choose raw, unpasteurized versions. The entire point of pasteurization is to destroy the active probiotics that make this food beneficial for sleep. Or better yet, make your own. It's easier than you might think. Simply thinly slice fresh cabbage, rub sea salt into it, and let it ferment for a week or so in a clean, sealed glass jar. Now let's explore one of the oldest and most effective natural sleep remedies, chamomile. This gentle herb has been used as a natural sleep aid since ancient times, and it's essentially a signal of peace to your nervous system. However, most people don't realize that chamomile's effectiveness depends entirely on how it's prepared. Just dunking a tea bag in boiling water for a minute or two will give you a weakly flavored beverage with minimal impact. The real potency of chamomile comes from a substance called apigenin. This naturally occurring flavonoid produces a relaxing anti-anxiety effect comparable to some prescription medications. but without the negative side effects, by binding to specific receptors in your brain. Apigenin is nature's way of telling your nervous system to relax and let go, but it's fragile. Pouring boiling water directly onto the flowers can negate their relaxing effects. To prepare chamomile correctly, let your water cool slightly after boiling. The ideal temperature range is between 175 to 109 degrees. Without a thermometer, just wait until the bubbling stops, but steam is still rising steadily. Another crucial step is steeping time. Most people leave the tea bag in for just a few minutes. A big mistake. Make sure the cup is covered and steeped for 8 to 10 minutes to extract all the calming components. Covering the cup retains and concentrates the essential oils in the liquid, rather than allowing them to evaporate. For best results, use loose dried chamomile flowers instead of store-bought tea bags. They provide a much stronger dose of apigenin and are more potent and fragrant. Here's the perfect recipe: 1 heaping tablespoon of dried chamomile flowers, 1 cup of hot not boiling water, steep covered for 10 minutes and drink 30-45 minutes before bed. Include this in your evening routine. Dim lighting, no screens, perhaps some gentle music. When you regularly consume chamomile at the same time each night, your brain begins to form a strong association. The aroma and taste become a sensory cue indicating it's time to relax because the day has ended. After maintaining this habit for just a few days, you might be amazed by the results. Longer, deeper, and easier sleep without any morning grogginess or side effects. Our final sleep-enhancing food is actually a nut that's shaped remarkably like the human brain: walnuts. You may have heard that walnuts are heart-healthy, but did you know they're also among the best natural sleep aids available? Starting with their beneficial fats, these mild-tasting nuts are packed with a special combination of nutrients that directly affect your nervous system. Walnuts are especially rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which your body cannot create on its own, but are vital for melatonin production, your master sleep hormone. To put it simply, your brain uses these fats as raw material to efficiently and naturally produce melatonin. By eating just 4 or 5 walnuts before bed, you can help your body produce the hormone that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. It gets better though. Magnesium, a mineral found in walnuts, is widely known for its ability to lower blood pressure, slow heartbeat, and relax muscles. The ideal physiological signals for restful sleep. Even more remarkable is that walnuts naturally contain melatonin itself. This means nothing needs to be converted by your body. The melatonin comes directly from nature, ready for use. If you frequently wake up several times during the night without knowing why, your melatonin levels may be too low or may drop too quickly. Walnuts' ability to maintain melatonin production can help you sleep more soundly throughout the night. For maximum benefit, soak walnuts in water for 4 hours before eating them. This enhances digestion by reducing compounds called phytates that may prevent nutrient absorption. Pair them with a carbohydrate-rich fruit such as a banana or kiwi. Why? Because tryptophan, an amino acid present in walnuts, is converted to serotonin and then melatonin after crossing the blood-brain barrier with the help of carbohydrates. While the good fats produce melatonin throughout the night, it's the perfect combination. Try placing some soaked walnuts and kiwi slices in a small bowl an hour before bed. Don't underestimate these brain-shaped seeds. Incorporating walnuts into your nightly routine is a quick, tasty, and scientifically supported method to help your body revert to its natural pattern and get the kind of deep, rejuvenating sleep that transforms your mood upon waking. Now that we've explored these 7 powerful sleep-enhancing foods, let me share my 14-day plan to transform your sleep quality naturally. This carefully designed schedule incorporates all 7 foods in the optimal combinations for maximum effect. For the first week, focus on adding just 3 foods. Begin with cherries or kiwi. In the evening, incorporate the properly prepared chamomile tea into your bedtime routine and add a small handful of almonds or walnuts about an hour before bed. This gentle introduction allows your body to start responding to the natural sleep-promoting compounds without overwhelming your system. During the second week, introduce the remaining food swap in banana. Some evenings, try the special oatmeal recipe as an evening snack, and add small amounts of properly prepared sauerkraut to your early dinner twice during the week. Here's what to expect along the way. Within the first 3 or 5 days, you'll likely notice it's easier to fall asleep initially. By days 5 to 7, many people report fewer middle-of-the-night awakenings. And by the end of the full 14 days, you should experience deeper, more restorative sleep with more energy upon waking in the morning. Remember, this isn't about forcing your body to sleep through chemical means. It's about providing your brain and nervous system with exactly what they need to remember how to sleep naturally. It's about working with your body's innate wisdom rather than overriding it. For those struggling with more persistent sleep issues, don't get discouraged if results take a little longer. Some people, especially those who've had sleep difficulties for many years or who've used sleep medications long-term, may need 3 to 4 weeks to see the full benefits. The key is consistency and patience. Your body wants to sleep well, and given the right tools, it will remember how. I invite you to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our upcoming series on 5 gentle bedtime stretches that, when combined with these sleep-promoting foods, can double your results. We'll also be sharing success stories from people just like you who've transformed their sleep using these natural methods. One final reminder as we conclude: consistency is truly key when it comes to improving your sleep naturally. Your body thrives on routine, especially when it comes to sleep patterns. Try to incorporate these foods at roughly the same times each evening and pair them with a consistent bedtime routine that signals to your body that it's time to wind down. If you're currently taking any medications, particularly those for sleep, blood pressure, or mood, please consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet or sleep regimen. While these foods are natural and generally safe, interactions are always possible, and your doctor can help you transition safely. Remember that truly restorative sleep isn't just a luxury, it's essential medicine for your body and mind. Quality sleep strengthens your immune system, enhances memory, regulates mood, and even helps maintain a healthy weight. By giving priority to your sleep through these natural foods and consistent habits, you're making one of the most important investments in your long-term health and well-being. I wish you the deepest, most refreshing sleep and energized mornings ahead. Your best nights and days are just beginning.